In the early hours of Monday, a yacht heading toward Gaza stirred up global headlines after being intercepted at sea.
Israel's defence minister has issued an ominous warning to the crew of a ship trying to sail into Gaza, telling them to turn around now or face the country's military. Middle East
correspondent. The boat, called the Madleen, was carrying 12 pro-Palestinian activists, including Greta Thunberg and French MEP Rima Hassan. The group set sail to directly challenge Israel's naval blockade of Gaza and draw attention to the humanitarian crisis in the region. Along the way, they carried a small amount of symbolic aid, things like baby formula, medical supplies, rice, and children's prosthetics. At 1:17 a.m., alarms suddenly went off on board. Crew members calmly put on life jackets and raised their hands, preparing for an expected Israeli raid. But the approaching ships veered off. No interception, no confrontation, just silence. Organizers later said it was a false alarm, possibly caused by interference or a deliberate scare tactic. Either way, it added tension to what was already a high-stakes journey. However, that false alarm was just the calm before the storm. A few hours later, Israeli drones began circling the yacht and sprayed it with a white, paint-like substance that passengers said caused eye irritation.
Of the coast of Gaza is close to naval traffic, as part of a legal naval blockade. If you wish to deliver humanitarian aid to the Gaza Strip, you are able to do so through the port of Ashdod via the established channels and distribution centers.
Soon after, Israeli naval commandos boarded the boat. The activists were taken without resistance and escorted to the Israeli port of Ashdod, where they're now being processed for deportation. Defense Minister Yoav Gallant publicly condemned the mission, calling it a hate flotilla, while Israel's foreign ministry dismissed it as a media stunt led by so-called celebrity activists. The aid on board was minimal. Certainly not enough to make a material difference in Gaza. Israeli officials pointed out it was less than what fits in a single aid truck. In the same 2-week period, Israel had already let more than 1,200 trucks of aid into Gaza through official channels. For the flotilla, this wasn't about scale. The small cargo was part of a bigger message. From the start, this mission was built for visibility. Images of Greta Thunberg in a life vest, or activists calmly awaiting arrest, spread across news outlets and social media within hours. The entire voyage was engineered to capture global attention, and it succeeded. Both sides played their part. Israel could have quietly intercepted the yacht. Instead, they used drones, chemical spray, and military boarding, adding to the spectacle. They knew they'd get stopped. So was this about Gaza or the headlines? It's clear it wasn't just a protest. It was a strategic information operation. Organizers say their GPS was jammed and communications disrupted. That suggests an effort not just to block the boat, but to block the whole story. And it only screens out control of the narrative. 12 people on a yacht delivered more global attention than 1,200 trucks of aid. Just shows us how symbolism spreads faster than substance. Don't you think? The activists are currently in Israeli custody and will be sent home. Their aid shipment is being transferred to Gaza through official routes. But their real goal of putting Gaza's humanitarian crisis back into the headlines has already landed.